Hey folks, this is immigration attorney Hasan Abdullah from the San Francisco Bay Area, principal attorney of the American Visa Law Group. And in this video, we're going to be expanding further on the new self-employment H-1B visa sponsorship option. This rule kicked in starting January 17, 2025. This is big news for all H-1B workers and aspiring entrepreneurs out there. If you're on an H-1B and you have dreams of owning your own business, you'll definitely want to stick around for this. This is going to be a game changer. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to stay updated on all things immigration law. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. All right, so let's get to the exciting news. Starting on January 17, 2025, there's a new rule that allows H-1B holders to sponsor an H-1B visa for a business they own. That's right, if you're on an H-1B and you've got an entrepreneurial spirit, this is your moment to shine. So here's the deal. Under the old rules, if you were on H-1B, you couldn't sponsor yourself if you owned a business. Well, that's all changing now. As long as you're working in a specialty occupation for at least 51% of the time and your business is legitimate, you can sponsor your own H-1B. That means your dreams of being the boss is one step closer to reality. But wait, not every business is eligible. The business needs to be legitimate. We're talking about having a real presence, an IRS tax ID. The job you're sponsoring must be related to the business and a true specialty occupation. Now, let's talk about the important part, the approval process. USCIS will initially approve your H-1B for only 18 months. After that, you can spend it for another 18 months, and if everything checks out, the normal 3-year terms kick in, and you'll be eligible for 3-year extensions. Here's another question that I've been getting. Can I self-sponsor for PERM? Well, it's tricky. The PERM process requires proving that no U.S. worker is available for the job, and if you're the owner, well, that's a tough sell. But hey, if you reduce your ownership stake, you might have a chance. And there are other options too. If you're eligible for a national interest waiver, you could look into self-sponsorship that way. Let's tackle some other questions that may be on your mind. What if you're in the middle of your 60-day grace period after being laid off? Can you transfer your H-1B to your own business? Well, technically yes, but it's not easy. You'd need to set up a legitimate business with a real business plan and a physical location. If you're just thinking about starting a business while you're job hunting, this may be somewhat difficult. But if you're planning this move for a while, well, now you have this opportunity with the new rules that you could actually consider this as a legitimate option. And what about if you're on F1 OPT or STEM OPT? Can you sponsor yourself for the H-1B lottery through a business of your own? The short answer is yes, but listen carefully. If you're just forming the business to enter the lottery, USCIS they might consider it suspicious. But if it's a legitimate business and you're actively running it, then you're good to go. Just keep in mind that you'll need someone to sign off on your training plan if you're on STEM OPT. Here's something that's been coming up in conversations also quite often. Could this new regulation be undone by the incoming, or current actually, Trump administration? Well, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, this rule isn't going to be immediately undone with a simple executive order. It would take a full regulatory process. And while there could be lawsuits from both pro-immigration and anti-immigration groups, the Congressional Review Act could technically reverse it, but it's really rare. With that said, we're not anticipating any big changes anytime soon. So for anyone thinking of using this new regulation, here's what you need to be aware of. Expect extra scrutiny in the application process. There have been higher rates of RFEs and denials in the past, and processing times could be longer. But hey, don't be discouraged. Just stay informed and keep an eye on how things unfold. under this new administration, because I know we at the American Visa Law Group are definitely going to keep up with this. This regulation is brand new and there's a lot of room for adjustments as it gets implemented. All right, folks, that's all for today's video. I hope this information gets you as excited as I am about these new possibilities for H-1B business owners. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. And remember, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on any important updates from the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.